Look at this. You know what this is? This is a Houston Police Department offense report. Let me see if I can even zoom in and let you see whose name is George Perry Floyd. Houston Police Chief Ardos Avedo likes to put on a big show, holding press conferences, getting emotional at church service, marching with protesters down the street. Is it real or is it fake? Let's take marching with the protesters. I witnessed it over and over again. He'd be walking down the street with people, and not an hour or two later, HPD officers were rounding people up in mass arrest, charging them with obstructing a roadway when they weren't doing that. He talks about policing and accountability. Well, when I was in town for the big HPD and City of Houston sanctioned march, supposedly not official, but they seemed quite involved, I thought, hey, what better day than now? They say they're accountable and all this. Let's go see about police accountability. So I went by the Houston Police Department to obtain copies of offense reports. After all, it should be no big deal. It's just basic public information, and the police chief and police department certainly wants to demonstrate that they're accountable and transparent during these times. Hello, police. I would like to get some offense reports. Some offense reports. I need to request some offense reports and get copies of them.
Okay.
How can I get in to get some offense reports? Hello, Sergeant. I would like to get some offense reports. Can someone please help me?
Yeah, you can contact Open Records Division.
It's the normal business hours. The PD is open. Public information must be made available.
That's not where I work, sir.
Can you get someone down here or let me in?
Not right now.
Well, it's state law. You have to make the records open during the day, during normal business hours.
Command post has cleared for enforcing the
Can you call Public Affairs down here then, if you will not assist me, Sergeant?
No, you can call, sir.
Well, the state law is that your records must be available. What do y'all have to hide? What are y'all hiding? Your records must be released during the day. You cannot block the people from your secret records. They must be released. Stop breaking state law, government criminals! Allow access to what we are legally entitled to see! I want a good cop to come up and meet me and follow the state government code and enforce state law! Is there a good cop who will enforce state law at the Houston Police Department? Not even one single good cop. Well, looks like I was wrong. Not getting those offense reports, am I? In Texas, the law is that public information must be made available during the normal business hours of the governmental agency. And you heard on the voicemail recording that I called right at 5, indeed, that they were open till 5. No records. Well, shucks. I guess they shut Justin down. Hold on, but wait. What offense reports was I after? I was after their offense reports of when Houston police handled George Floyd. You know, he used to live in the area. Something you'd think they would have in a binder ready to hand out. I'm surprised others weren't asking for the same thing that day. After all, there were tens of thousands of protesters. Certainly, I couldn't be the only one interested to know how the HPD treated George Floyd. Any good cops who would like to release the offense reports that the public is entitled to see during normal business hours? Or are you all government thugs? You think the law is a joke, don't you? Then get your supervisor down here and get the offense reports. You wouldn't know the law if it was right in front of you, would you? You just do what you want, don't you? You got that union to bail you out of anything. You think it's funny, don't you? You think breaking the state law is funny. So I went home and I searched my computer. After all, I have a lot of records, and I guess the city of Houston, the Houston Police Department, forgot what all they gave me, because look at this. You know what this is? This is a Houston Police Department offense report. Let me see if I can even zoom in and let you see whose name is what? George Perry Floyd. Now, how about that? I already had one of the offense reports. What is this offense report? This is from when Houston police officer Gerald Goins, Goins is facing murder charges. He's the one that basically has no credibility left after lying on an affidavit. He arrested George Floyd for allegedly selling $10 worth of cocaine to Goins on February 5th, 2004.
Monday through Friday. Please call back during office hours for assistance. If you're a Houston police officer trying to reach a PIO, please call the command center. If you're a member of the media trying to reach a PIO, please call the after-hours media information line. Thank you.
He was held on $15,000 bail for the felony charge of delivery of a controlled substance less than 1 gram. And so he was indicted a few months later, and in July he took a plea deal and pled guilty. His punishment was 10 months in state jail, but with time served for about 4 months of that sentence. And so what often happens is that you're sitting in jail. The Harris court and DA system, it takes a long time for these cases to run, and if you can't pay your bail, if you're stuck in jail, all too often, I don't know whether he did it or not, Goins has no credibility. You're stuck in jail, though, and your fastest way to get out is to take the plea deal with whatever time they give you, because if you don't, even if you're as innocent as can be, if you're stuck in jail and it takes 1.5 years for your trial, then you doubled your time in confinement seized by the state. Last year in March, the Harris County District Attorney sent these letters to people who Goins had arrested or had been involved in their cases. It says that it appears that former Houston police officer Gerald Goins may have been involved in the above referenced case, which resulted in your conviction. Please be informed that Officer Goins has been relieved of duty and is currently under criminal investigation. So it appears that George Floyd died too soon to revisit his case. But it does make me wonder, All too often, people politically or in the media, they pull out rap sheets, and I wonder how many guilty pleas were made because the individual truly did the crime and considered himself guilty. I tried hard to find a good police officer there at that police station that day. I couldn't find a single person to facilitate my access to our information, which we're entitled to inspect to have a copy of. No one would hold the bad cops accountable. A lot of laughing. They just think it's a joke. They do what they want, forget the state statutes. It's really a shame that so often policing is completely disconnected from the law. They claim to be law enforcement, and if anything, all I can see is that it's Lyin enforcement in all too many departments.
That's clear. All units in Maine and Hope, years last, white male, carrying an AR-15
It's legal to open carry in Texas. When are y'all gonna follow the law? Sir, I was just wondering who you're honoring with your band on your back.
I just want you to be careful on the street, okay?
I was wondering who you're honoring. Who are you honoring? You know, a deputy was killed by some bad cops the other day in Fort Bend County. I hope that's who you're honoring. Either that or George Floyd. It's funny, isn't it? Breaking the law. Y'all just do whatever you want to do. Whatever y'all want to do politically. That's HBD. Today would be a great day to address police misconduct, you know.
There's a man that just walked west with a pole and a green backpack right now. We don't have any information about the gentleman with the AR.
Again, it's legal to openly carry in Texas. When are y'all going to start respecting our rights? Obviously not today.
Command post hands and hands in the AR under control. Make sure your situational awareness.
I have more stories coming about the Houston Police Department and bad cops from across the state of Texas and beyond. So please be sure to subscribe to my channel, enable all notifications, and then also make sure that notifications are enabled globally in your YouTube account and on your device. I'm really interested to hear, what do you think about this connection to one of the worst cops, the guy who led to the death of Regina Nicholas, Dennis Tuttle, the couple's dog, and an involvement here with George Floyd. Let me know in the comments what you think. Hey guys, life is what you make it, so go out and have a good day, a great day. And remember, always film the police.